Hey everybody, I'm going to turn that down a little bit. So today we're going to do the inner child spread that I wanted to do yesterday and didn't get a chance to do because I had someone show up. So let's see what we've got going on here. I know that a lot of people are healing a lot of inner child traumas, I myself included, and clearing those traumas, whether it was from this life or another life. Most of us, it's within this life. It clears out the blockages that allows for the things that are meant to come in, like abundance, the soul family, whatever it is that you're meant to do that's on your path. So clearing out these blockages and finding out what it is that's causing the issue, wherever that may resonate for you, is what is needed to ensure your ascension and the continued growth of your ascension. So I just wanted to do this to help anybody that may need it. So I'm gonna ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, and my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside so that I may give the message for the collective that is in their highest healing good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And today we are going to use the deck that I created. I haven't come up with a name for this deck yet. I know that Spirit will give it to me when it is time. So for right now, it's just the deck that I created. And it's pretty high frequency in regards to the messages. I'm pretty proud of it. So I'm hoping that we'll get some good stuff for you. All right. So the first card is where your inner child is right now. I can't see this. There we go. One card, guys. Come on. All right, it's probably a little bit of duality right now. Duality is a conditioned response, okay? So the inner child is conditioned by the third dimensional world. When you begin to awaken, things that you have been taught your entire life will begin to, the foundations of what you were shown, taught, conditioned to believe, those foundations begin to get very shaky. And so I feel like there's a, it's almost like your inner child is torn from what you have always known to be, in your mind, real, to what is actually genuinely reality. And so there's like a duality within that. And you need to remember that that's conditioned. And you can recondition your mind to change however you've been believing your life to be by changing the thoughts that you continue to think. So what is an area of your life that your inner child causes trouble in? Impossible is just an opinion. I don't know who this is. Your inner child is so... Okay. So far, your inner child is really stuck on what you know. What you've always known to be true. And right now, the idea of something being impossible to reach or impossible to do or impossible to change is literally just an opinion that you're holding. And your inner child is so attached to this outcome that it's causing duality within you. And that's where the trouble's coming from. What is the adult perspective to take in this area, please? Every emotion felt is an energetic transmission, meaning that what you're thinking, how you're feeling, the way you believe, those are transmitting vibrations out to the universe, and in turn will bring more of what you're transmitting to you. So your belief that things are impossible, that you can't change them, that's an opinion that becomes true, a self-fulfilling prophecy, by you pushing out those transmissions with that belief. It isn't just the thought. It isn't just the belief of. There's got to be the feeling of it behind it, and that's a transmission that you send out. Where can you set the limits on your inner child? Where do these limits need to be? Fear is ego run. you want me to take all of them? Okay. Fear is run by ego. Ego is created by the mind. Get back into the heart. Focus on gratitude. Alignment is a practice state of vibration. All right? The universe is responding to what is being felt based off of your focused intent. So this is all has to do with the fear consciousness, which is something that has been conditioned into you. The idea that duality exists, that you can't do certain things. But the alignment that you're seeking is just practice. It's a consistent practice, focused intent. Where can you let your inner child run free? Where do they need to let their inner child just run free, please? Okay, well, all right. Realizing that what you're going through is divine protection. This is for your highest good. The universe is going to take you there safely. There is nothing to gain from focusing on pain. You're holding on to things from your childhood, from inner child conditioning that is keeping you from accepting, like there's a lack of acceptance, and you need radical acceptance in this to grow. It is within the stillness of self that inner understanding is reached. They want you to meditate. You have to connect with your inner child. You have to find where that feeling of impossibility lies. What is it within the inner child that's telling you that where you're trying to go, what you're attempting to align yourself with, you have to realize that the thoughts that you think are literally continuing to create your reality. And that focusing on pain is going to give you more of that. There's nothing to gain from that at all. What are the gifts that are going to come from healing the inner child, please? That which is likened to itself is drawn. You begin pulling to yourself the correct things. Right now, you're vibrating to you people, places, and things that aren't for your highest good. So, when you're feeling duality and you're sending out transmissions, they're telling me to just, okay, they want more. What is believed manifests externally. It is the absence of resistant thought that all things are possible. Get out of your ego and into your heart. Your ego has you hung up on what you know. The pain that you feel is for your growth. It's a test in which you need to realign your alignment, realign your focus, realign what it is you put your focused intent into. And if you can't realign it, you need to meditate. Because it's in the absence of resistant thought that all the things are possible, all right? Impossible is just an opinion. Don't tell yourself you can't do things. Don't box yourself in. To define is to limit, right? So for you to define yourself is to limit yourself. Don't do that. Don't be that person. All right, I'm being told to pull. Right. No. Are they over here? There. You're told to pull these. So give me a card for the collective, please. Transition. That's what I thought. I'm so sorry. I think this has a lot to do with your throat chakra. You're not speaking your truth. Being afraid to speak your truth. Transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace, all right? Like, that just backed up the entire reading. And if you look at this, this is a DNA activation. Your conscious mind may not understand what's going on, but your unconscious mind will respond to it. And that's actually the Kundalini rising. I don't need to look at the book to know that. So, all right. I hope that this helped you guys. Let me know if there are any other spreads that you would be interested in me doing. Like, just drop them in the comments. I really want to focus on things that are going to help heal parts of ourselves, so that when we need to come into alignment with another, we are healed. And I don't think I'm ever going to be one that really covers just love. I love love. I do. But there are so many great readers out there that are really honing and only focusing on that, that I would really like to make this page about healing the inner traumas, the childhood wounds, the past life wounds, the chakras that are blocked. I want to focus on those, so that you can begin to really, really vibrate at a 5-dimensional level. So I hope that this helped you guys. I love you so much. Namaslay, and I will see you again so soon.